When they talk about watching TV at Castlewood Canyon State Park, it's a whole different thing. TV is short for turkey vultures. And yes, Castlewood Canyon is one of their favorite places to hang out. You're invited to binge watch TVs at a special Castlewood Canyon event. With more from Friends of Castlewood Canyon, it's Ron Clausen. Ron, how are you?
I'm doing well today.
And you brought me a matching hat. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Yes.
So nice.
I like it. It's warm and it's comfortable. Okay, but why are turkey vultures such a big deal in the canyon?
Well, they seem to like to roost there. They do actually nest there, and they help keep the place clean. Now, if you think about dead animals, etc., laying around, these guys, they eat them.
Really?
They come and they clean up the area, so
yeah,
cuts down on the smell, all of the insects, the diseases, etc. So they help clean up the park.
Indeed they help. Well, share more about them. Turkey Vulture 101, so to speak.
Well, they fly very wobbly. This is the part that's the most fun. Their wings have a high dihedral, so they're V-shaped when they fly. So they wobble. Well, they don't have to really be accurate flyers. They're not going to catch anything alive. They're going to find something dead, flop on the ground, and walk over and eat it. Well, that also means that they've got a really good sense of smell. Most birds do not have a good sense of smell at all. Owls eat skunks. Now think about that.
Yes.
These guys can really smell out some fun stuff, and the bad part is when you're hiking, if they're following you around, you wonder, do I smell like a dead thing? But
yeah.
So that's one of the interesting things. Then you'll see them sometimes in the morning with their wings spread out.
Oh,
well, they're actually warming up to take off.
Okay,
That's
so interesting.
So they just woke up, they're up in a tree, they spread out. Also, the UV light will kill germs on their wings and things like that. Then for some people, they get a kick out of the fact that vultures will pee on their legs.
Oh no, okay, see? I don't know about that. Well, you've got an event coming up. This can be very, very cool for kiddos, for families. What can they expect for those wanting to come out?
Well, they get to do turkey vulture autopsy. They can do hunt like a turkey vulture. They can build a nest for a turkey vulture. There'll be face painting, other activities such as that to get them kind of hooked up. Now, the really cool thing is at 11 o'clock, a live vulture will come into the park from HawkQuest, and you can actually see a live vulture up close and personal.
Really? Okay, see, that would be pretty neat.
That
okay,
is.
Going back to the autopsy, is this the activity you've brought today?
Yes, it is.
Kids will get to do this, families? Okay, so what are we doing here, Ron?
Well, first of all, you have to have, since it's, sanitary, we have a drape.
Okay.
And the kids can glove up and put a mask on, and then we look what's inside this dead vulture.
Oh no, I see a bunch of stuff that should not be eating.
This is trash, litter. So one of the things we try to stress is, please don't litter, because the vultures don't like it, other animals don't like it. It actually upsets their stomach and they don't make it.
So that's the top of like a water bottle. And this right here.
Oh, gum wrappers?
Gum wrappers.
Yeah.
I bet these are all over the place. Yeah, this one is to one of those little lollipops, but yeah.
Yep.
So they'll pretty much eat whatever.
Exactly. Now, why they would want to do that, if it's tin foil, it's bright and shiny and interesting. There's a pop top from a can.
Yep, somebody opened up a can of soda pop. Okay.
Yep, threw it down. So it looks interesting. Curiosity.
There's the foil from a Hershey's Kiss.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that will cause them great distress, blockage of the intestinal system, and they'll die.
Oh.
And that's not a good thing for us humans, because the vulture's eating all of these dead things. They're taking in the disease, etc. Another thing that we find happening is that a vulture will come down and, say, eat a dead rat, dead mouse, or something like that.
Okay.
Well, that was poisoned.
Oh, no.
So now all of a sudden the poison is in the rat meat. This guy eats the dead rat.
Yeah.
He's got the poison.
He's got the
So that's
poison.
not a good thing.
That's certainly things to think about. And look, that was fun. It's so neat to learn new, interesting things, especially even about vultures. Well, thank you, Ron, so much for being with us today. Love the hat as well. And here's some info for you to be able to be a part of all this. Time to turn up the TV, your turkey vulture knowledge, that is. Bring the family to Castlewood Canyon State Park this Saturday. That's September 2nd for International Vulture Day. The event goes from 10 all the way to 2 p.m. Learn more at castlewoodfriends.org.